Mic on.
What's up, Narko Gang? Welcome back to that channel. If you're not subscribed, I know what to do. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified for everything that we drop. Today video is about Blueface. You know what I'm saying? Doing his Vlad interview. Shout out motherfucking Blueface. Shout out to Schoolyards, the dead homies. With that being said, let's get to this content, Narko Gang.
Oh, yeah. Well, our first interview. Let's start from the very beginning. So you grew up in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
What was L.A. like during that time?
I'm glad you asked. You know, people want to know or don't know. I actually grew up in West LA. Went to Marvin Elementary School. I went to Wilshire Crest Elementary School. Went to John Burroughs Middle School. And my mom, I had an older brother. He ended up, he was heavily involved in the streets. He caught some time. And then my mom, tried to move us out of the hood pretty much. And she found her a nice man.
Cause you was her baby boy.
Went on his plan,
Well, weren't you in Oakland with your dad at one point?
Yep.
East Oakland, nigga was in a
So
bay.
once I started playing football, like Pop Warner and whatnot, I'd go to my dad's for the football season. So I'd go 6 months there, 6 months come back.
Okay. So when you were a kid, your mom would actually take you on commercial auditions.
Yeah.
What commercials did you actually get into?
I did a McDonald's commercial. It was pretty
Looking
good. I
at
was actually pretty good at it. I was a nice, cute little kid, so I booked a lot of jobs. But personally, I wasn't into it. I wanted to stay in the after school program.
Okay. And that's when football came in.
Yep. So at first, I started playing at Baldwin Hills for the Baldwin Hills Bruins. That was my first Pop Warner team. And then from there, I start going wherever my dad moved to, I'll be doing the 6 months thing.
Okay. And you were the quarterback.
Yep.
Was that always your position?
Yeah, pretty much. Pop Warner, I flirted with running back a little bit, every so often, but quarterback was mainly like the longest job position I played.
Okay. And did you think you were going to go to college and then pro with it, or?
Yeah, that's what I was. That was the plan. That was my dream. I was trying to go to the league.
go to the league is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while you're going to high school, you're playing football. The neighborhood you live in is Schoolyard Crips.
Mm-hmm.
When did you get involved in all that?
So, like I said, my upbringing was in that neighborhood, and then my mom, she met a man, and he was out in the Valley area. So we kind of set up shop with him for a little minute, and that's when I really got to focus on like football and whatnot. But I went to a lot of different high schools, So I was that kid. I went to 5 different high schools, and high school is only 4 years.
Okay. So how'd you get mixed up with Schoolyard?
Oh, how did I ended up going over there?
Yeah.
So boom, I was doing my football thing, high school. I'm affiliated. My cousins are from there. Were from there before I was. So they always come on, let's do it. And I was just like, man, all right, football right now. So then once that was in the rear view, I jumped right into it. Like
He said once that was in the review,
You got jumped in?
he said,
yep, I jumped in.
For how long? What was the...
So it was like a 4-man. So I got to fight 4 people at one time, and then you fight each person
Okay.
head up by themselves after.
These things go different ways depending on the situation. How did your particular situation go?
Mine went pretty good. I did get knocked down. Of course, 4 people, 4 on 1, supposed to get knocked down, but I got right back up and got right back to programming.
Okay. So now you're a Schoolyard Crip, and Schoolyard has beef with a bunch of other Crip gangs, as well as certain blood gangs and so forth. Now, originally, it was around the World of Wheels skate park. That
Yep.
was sort of the...
Word on Wheels, yep.
Right. Was that before your time, or is that still around?
Nah, yeah, that was still around. I used to go, like I said, back in elementary school, I was up there, 7 to 7s, all the little stuff they had. I actually fingered my first girl up there. So I was at the 7 to 7. I was, that's when they got it from 7 p.m. till 7 a.m. You locked in there, and I was in there, and I got to finger a girl for the first time.
Well, from what I understand, World of Wheels was like one of the biggest, skate parks in L.A., and all the different gangs would go there on the weekends. So you have neighborhood there, then you have the Rolling 60s and all the other rolling gangs, and then problems will start.
Yep.
Because everyone's just right there on top of each other.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why, it didn't last to this time and the last time.
Okay. So you graduate high school, and then you go to college in North Carolina,
Yep.
Fayetteville State University.
Yeah.
So did you get a scholarship or?
Yep. D2. Yep.
Okay. So what happened with that?
I was supposed to redshirt my freshman year, but I was nice though. I ain't gonna lie, I was nice. Like I was in practice, I'm looking like I'm starting.
Yeah.
So first string quarterback, I went down for a game, injury, and then I guess I was the next best thing. So they threw me out there as a true freshman. Of course I said yeah, I'll play. But I was supposed to redshirt. You get me? So redshirt means you practice but you don't play. So you get an extra year eligibility. So I can get my size up. I can, get used to the new environment and whatnot. So boom, I ended up playing though. I played against University of West Georgia. I threw 2 touchdowns,
Smack.
maybe 200 yards.
As a freshman?
True freshman, man.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it's my time to shine.
Yeah.
Next week, he back in, I'm on the bench. I just burnt the whole year of eligibility for that one game.
Huh.
So after that, I'm out of here. What the hell?
I mean, why not stay an extra year?
They just burnt me for a game. So now I got 3 years to play.
Okay.
So that one game cost me a whole year.
I don't understand.
Damn.
Why is that?
So
Oh.
when you redshirt, basically you practice. You don't play a game. Your time clock doesn't start until you play a game. Once you play a game, you only get 4 years to play in college.
Oh, so you only played one game
One game,
your freshman year.
my true freshman year.
So you only had 3 more years left.
So I only
to
got
play.
3 more years left. And
Okay.
I'm back on the bench after the first game. I did,
And you're,
decent.
okay, so that second year probably back on the bench again.
No, I didn't even stay. I
But
left.
had you stayed though, what would have happened?
I probably would have started the next year.
Okay, so why not do that?
Because I only got
I was
2
kind of
years
sour
left.
because we already had agreed that I was going to redshirt this year, so that I could have the max benefit 4 years. You want to.
Oh, so you could redshirt your freshman year, then play 4 more years.
Exactly.
Oh, but you would have to stay in college for
Come
5
on,
years.
Vlad. Vlad low key kind of slow. I don't think his shit clicking, bro.
Do people do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the trick to it, to where it's like when you're a true freshman,
Oh.
they already got a redshirt senior. He's damn near 26, 27 years old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So by the time you're a senior, you're like bigger than everybody. and-
Exactly. But I knew coming in at 18, I'm not going to start over somebody that's 25 years old, just logically speaking. So I already was cool. Well, yeah, I redshirt this year. I was skinny, scrawny anyway, so I'm like, I need to get big. I need to match the image. But I was nice, though. Honestly, I was too nice to be on the bench, so I understand.
But look, man, like the quarterback is the most important position on the field. So
Politics be fucked
you
up
play,
sometimes,
you
Chad.
get some touchdowns. I'm sure there's other schools that are probably interested in you at this
Yeah.
point. Why not go to the effort of seeing maybe there's another place for me?
Nah, it wasn't no schools interested. I mean, at this time, there was no transfer portal. There was no. I was in the era where it was like, where you at is basically
Where you're
you could
at.
transfer, but they had weird rules to where you got to wait a year or whatnot. Now they got transfer portal. You can, as soon as you get there, you can play.
Okay.
All right, that's about it. They ain't talking about this shit no more. With that being said, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Everybody talking about he started gangbanging at a late age and all that shit. Niggas trying to get DPs and all that. Look, bro, let the nigga live his life, bro. Shit, he want to be a streamer now. Let the nigga be a streamer. Cause with that being said, we out to stay Narko gang. Peace.